Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Longhorn by Bruno Cathala and published by Blue Orange Games. Actually, I was watching a Dice Tower review by Tom of this game. I watch reviews too, and the way you described it, it just sounded fantastic. And I think I had actually seen it at a Blue Orange booth at a convention, and I was like, meh. But it's a Bruno game, and I wanted to check it out, and I played this a number of times with Emily. This is a great game. This is a great buy if you're looking for a fun two-player game that isn't too heavy. Plays in like 15 minutes. Great theme, great production value, quick. You're playing as one of two bandits. We got Eagle Perkins or Jesse Artist Bird, and you have a token, a starting token. You flip it. Whoever wins the toss, this is a sticker on this wood, gets to go first. The other player places them on the board. What you're trying to do is you're trying to collect the most, or steal the most cattle, and as you do, it forces the players to move on around the board. So one player is going to start and have to pick a color of cattle, and these pieces are great. And once you pick a color, you get that all of that cattle of that color. So in this case, there's no difference. I would just say white, and I'd get the one white. But maybe if I was over here, I would say white, and I would get the two white. So you take those two, they're stolen, they're yours, and then you must move 2 spots, not diagonally, 2 spots, which is where the next player will begin. So you essentially set the next player up for where they're going to go, and then you do this nifty thing where you flip the guy over. So everyone's moving around and collecting cattle. The other thing that happens is if you happen to end and take the last cattle on a square, you also deal with the tile on it. Some of them are really good and let you steal cattle or are worth money. Some of them are bad. You know, in this case, this one I think you have to kill a cow of your color from the board. That's relevant because at the end of the game you score by the number of remaining of a color on the board. So the number of white on a board or how many the stolen are worth. So if there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 whites left, these guys are each worth 700 points. You all add it up. There's a number of other win-lose conditions, right? One, if one player gets all of one color, they win instantly. Not that easy to do because anyone else could steal one of that color, but you might win by stealing those cows back to your herd. The other thing that can happen is if you make the sheriff action happen, and there's always a sheriff on the board, you instantly lose. The reason this game works is it's very simple, it's fast because each player is setting up the next player's move, and the dynamic of what you're trying to collect while trying not to lose and trying to not give your player too many decisions is what makes it interesting. Knowing that I'm going to put somebody on a place where they can pick up the last cattle is significant. Knowing that as the board diminishes and there's less on the board, that setting somebody up might, you know, over here, they might get a turn to, this snake oil lets you go again. They could get this one and then get the next one and then maybe put me on the sheriff or something. Simple, fun, interesting hints to 5 tribes. I don't actually know which one came first or second, but there's clearly something there. Emily calls this Moncaula, which I thought was hilarious. But just recommend it. If you have another person you play with all the time, just pick it up. You'll have fun. It's good. So subscribe, share, all that good stuff. More importantly, play some great games. Thanks.